Hi everyone, good morning. Time check here is 8:28 in the morning of October 2. Nako po, October 2 na tayo agad. Guys, meron lang ako ipapakita sa inyo na interview ng they are the Olympic sensation. Kasi sila yung nasa kanila yung focus ngayon ng mga netizen. And let's see the difference of these two when it comes to interview. We will take a look on their gesture, kung sino ang mas professional. So let's do this. So first, we're gonna show on the screen Izzy, the way he projects on TV.
Pero I want to know, EJ, now as we talk, have you forgiven the people you think wronged you and your family?
Yeah, I would say. Most of them, I understood in the position that they were in. I get it. It's not something I would take against them. And right now, it's like, it's not even I feel bad or happy or anything. I feel indifferent. I think that's when I can truly say I move on and really... Okay.
The answer pa lang panalo na siya. Parang total package si EJ. And let's compare to this Golden Boy.
Kwentuhan mo naman kami tungkol sa experience mo and also yung journey mo with East to West so far.
Nag-start po talaga yun last year. Nag-start na rin po ako maging independent.
Yes.
And that, siya po talaga tumulong sa akin po na magbukas po ng account sa AceFest. And at that time po kasi sobrang crunch time na rin po for the Olympics. Kailangan ko mag-training camps and mag-qualify for the Olympics. And yun nga po,
ang pangit nung tingnan, destructive sa eye ng mga nanonood kasi 'di ba pagka ikaw ang focus ng mga tao sa audience, then you keep on moving. What do you think will be the impression of the listener? They will be distracted. They will be annoyed kasi wala dapat kung ganyan ka, naka-focus ka, formal yung iyong galaw. I mean, if possible, you have to be steady para hindi distractive sa mga nanonood. Masakit din kaya sa mata at saka nakakahilo sa mga taga-nood if you are keep on turning, hindi ka naka-steady sa upuan mo. That's the difference of the two. One factor din dito ang family. Hindi natin dito aalisin yung family kasi we started there. Saan ba tayo nanggaling bago tayo sumikat, bago tayo naging public figure? We are coming from our family. Malaki ang ambag nito sa mga taong nagiging nag-transform from private to public. Kasi sinasabi kong malaki ang ambag kasi yung the way they were raised, maybe, hindi ko ginajudge na mali yung pag-raised kay Carlos Yulo ng kanyang family, pero nakikita mo din yung difference kung paano yung breeding, paano sila hinubog ng kanilang mga pamilya. Makikita mo yon sa mga galawan nila. And kaya importante. And then another is education. Napaka-importante ng education sa isang taong mula sa pribado, naging publiko, na i-continue niya, you know. If you lack your education back then because you could not afford to go to school, then now that you have money, try to enroll some classes that would help develop your personality and your attitude. Isa yan, number one yan. If you are well educated, you become broad-minded. Kasi pagka ganitong makitid lang, kakaunti lang yung alam mo, affected kung sino ka na ngayon. And but of course, this is not to blame anyone, or this is not to blame Carlos and the family, kasi hindi rin natin masisi kung hindi sila nakapag-aral, kasi first of all, si Carlos busy sa training. Importante kasi talaga ang edukasyon, kasi this will also help you grow into a good person kung marami kang kaalaman. Look at the people living in the tribes. Like for example, in Davao, there are so many tribes in Davao that we could watch from Pugong Biyahero. You see, if you are one of Pugong Biyahero subscriber or follower, and you are watching his vlog about the different tribes in Davao, you can see the difference of the people of the native having the knowledge in the school, and the tribes having no knowledge of anything. Iba yung kanilang galawan, iba yung lawak ng kanilang pagtanggap ng mga sitwasyon. Kaya ito yung kailangan ni Carlos i-work out. Kasi marami naman mga successful person na talagang nag-aral, just, di ba, Manny Pacquiao, nag-aral kasi of course, yung how to take care of your financial, you need to have that financial literacy. Kasi if you're not going to study and you are just depending on your accountant, on your lawyers, baka pwede kang makulimbatan dito kasi you don't know anything about financial literacy. So do you think Chloe San Jose would interest to study about financial? Mukhang hindi natin nakikita kay Chloe yung eagerness to learn about financial literacy. Kasi ang sa kanya is easy-go-lucky person siya. Kasi basta ang sa kanya makapag-spend, ma-provide niya yung mga needs niya. Kaya they have to take care of their financial as early as they can. Maraming mga hamon sa buhay, like hindi nila sinishare sa kanilang mga magulang. Hindi sila nagbigay ng portion. O, diba? Portion, viral yung portion na yan. Even portion from that, hindi pa nakikita ng mga tao na nagbahagi man lang siya dito sa kanya mga napanalunan sa Olympics. Baka tinitingnan niya dito na, nagasta nyo na yung mga incentives ko noon, kaya I don't care if I don't give you this time. So parang ganon. Dapat yung namumuhay ka na dun talaga sa mga pangarap mo. And so of course, kasama dapat ang mga mahal mo sa buhay. At ang tinatawag nating mahal sa buhay, it will always start from the home. Yung mga mahal mo sa buhay before you met another mahal sa buhay. Kasi they are the original people who were there for you before you become who you are now. Ang taong marunong magpakumbaba, ang taong marunong tumanggap ng kamalian ay lalong pinagpapala. So sana yan ang pagtrabahuan mo. Yung mga magagandang alaala, legacy na iiwanan mo sa next generation. Because you are not going to stay at your age now. You will be getting older also very soon. And mabuti sana kung tatanda tayo ng hanggang sa gusto nating ages o edad. Ang bad points dito, if this life of us borrowed from God will be taken away from us today, tomorrow, later, at hindi tayo nakapaghanda. Yan ang very yun yung mahirap. Okay? So maraming salamat at sana naiintindihan nyo yung mixed topic natin lagi. Kasi maganda yan na hindi tayo nagpo-focus sa very serious, sa galit, sa puna lang, kundi sometimes magpayo. At ganun ako. Parang I'm just having a class in a classroom na minsan nagagalit sa estudyante o pumupuna sa estudyante. Minsan naman I have to inject my lessons. So sana sundan niyo ako kahit ganito ka-complicated yung aking ginagawang mga vlog. Anyway, thank you for watching and I'll see you again on our next video. Bye for now.